ladies, I'm here on the show, and I am here on the show to talk about first of, I think, 5 college basketball games. I'm here to talk about the Big Ten semifinal between number 1 seed Michigan and number 5 seed Wisconsin, 68-65, your final score. What a hell of a game this was. That second half was crazy, man. At one point, what's his name? Austin Rapp, at one point in that second half, hit 6 straight three-pointers. 6 straight three-pointers. They didn't shoot great from 3 yesterday in their win against Illinois, but they shot really good against Michigan today. That's how they beat Michigan earlier in the regular season on the road in Michigan, was three-pointers. Today they hit 16 of them. He hit 6 straight at one point. But Nick Boyd or Blackwell didn't really score as much as they had the first few games. But Austin Rapp and Balia Auskas really stepped up, combining for 9 three-pointers. And then Carrington hitting 2 threes off the bench. But they take a 4-point lead there late, but Michigan takes the lead. I believe they're 65-62. Wisconsin hits a 3 to tie it, but then Lindeborg hits the game-winning three-pointer with .3 left. What an ending, ladies and gentlemen. This was a hell of a basketball game. But Wisconsin, man, they can be like a dangerous team, because what Wisconsin can do from beyond the arc makes them so dangerous. March, can they do it consistently enough against a progressive, better and better competition? We will see it. But they look the part in the Big Ten tournament so far. They have really big offensive firepower, especially against Michigan, 16 threes. But even then, it still wasn't enough there at the end. But even then, it still was not enough at the end. And the Wolverines survive an incredible second half from Austin Rapp and get revenge after the Badgers got them at home earlier this year. Jackson Lindeborg hit the biggest shot of his career up to this point to seal the game, and Wisconsin, I still think they can be a sneaky team. I really do in the tournament. Nick Boyd and John Blackwell didn't have their best games today, but you're not going to see that often where they don't score probably 20, 25, maybe even 30 points. If you get Austin Rapp and Lee Cass, or what the fuck his name is, they can be a really, really dangerous team. Austin Rapp just going off in the second half. Jackson Lindeborg getting the win. Nothing better than a March Madness, man. And this is what, Arch Madness is what the streets call it. So we ain't even at the real tournament yet. We're getting so many bangers. Yeah, back and forth the entire way. Nobody really had that big of a lead in this game. It was tied up at halftime, and then it was back and forth the whole second half. Or it looked like Wisconsin was going to pull off this upset here and beat Michigan again, up by 4 with about 3 minutes to go. But Michigan clutch shots from Elliot Cadeau, Jackson Lindeborg in this game. Jackson Lindeborg really had a decent game. Like, he didn't do much up until that 3. Like, he had 9 points, but he didn't take many shots. But he hits the big shot when it mattered most. Elliot Cadeau, he hadn't really been playing his greatest lately, but today he had a good game. Hits 3 three-pointers a day. Mara, 16 and 8 with 5 blocks. He was a dominant force on the defensive end. Marace Johnson didn't really do much. Trey McKinney had 10 off the bench. And they out-rebounded Wisconsin by 11, which was kind of huge. Out-rebounded them. And Wisconsin didn't. Most of their offense was really just launching up three-pointers, because that's really what you have to do to beat Michigan, man. It's just try to make a lot of three-pointers. That's really what Wisconsin's offense is, and I love it. So Michigan will advance to the Big Ten championship game tomorrow, 3:30, to play their UCLA or Purdue. And And Wisconsin will see where they get in the March Madness bracket tomorrow on Selection Sunday. Let's go over the player stats here. The game recap, man, it's just a back-and-forth game the entire way. Clutch shots at the end. Austin Rapp going crazy in the second half. 6 straight threes. He made 6 straight threes. Elliot Cadeau, Nick Boyd, Lindeborg making clutch three-pointers there at the end of that second half. And Lindeborg, that game winner, .3 left on the clock. Just a fantastic back-and-forth Big Ten basketball game. Wisconsin-Michigan had a banger regular season game. Now they have one in the Big Ten semis. So I chose to do this game because I thought this would be a really good game, and it turned out to be. First half, a bit low scoring, but the second half was way better. Solid first half, but the second half was way better. Let's go over it. So Michigan, 31-2 record. They scored 31-2 record. 28 in the first half, 40 in the second half. Wisconsin, 24-10, 65 points, 28 in the first half, and 37 in the second half. Let's go over Michigan's stat sheet first. Marez Johnson, 4 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Yaxel Lindeborg, 12 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Adae Mayer, 16 points, 7 of 11 from the field, 2 of 4 from the line, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 blocks. Burnett, 4 points, 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3, 5 rebounds. Elliot Cadeau, 15 points, 6 of 13 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers. Will Shitter, 3 points, 3 rebounds, 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. Roddy Gale, 4 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 5 rebounds. Trey McKinney, 10 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 2 of 2 at the line, 3 assists. For Wisconsin, Austin Rapp, 18 points, 6 of 11 from the field, 6 of 10 from 3. Leah Auskus, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 3 of 9 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3. Rode, 3 points, 1 of 3 from the field and 3. John Blackwell, 13 points, 5 of 11, 2 of 5 from 3 with 4 assists. Nick Boyd, 14 points, 6 of 20 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3. He had a really rough game until he had that 3-pointer to tie it. He had 5 steals. Garlock, 0 points. Jones, 0 points. Carrington, 7 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3 with 4 assists. So let's go over your team statistics. For Michigan, they shot 43% from the field, 8 of 25, 32% from 3, 10 of 12, 83 from the line, 37 rebounds, 9 offensive, 28 defensive, 13 assists, 8 blocks, 5 steals, 14 turnovers, 11 points off turnovers, 9 fast break points, 28 points in the paint, 8 personal fouls, the largest lead of 15. Well, I did lie. Michigan did have a 15-point lead early. And Wisconsin at one point had an 8-point lead. So they both did have big leads at times, but Michigan had a bigger lead and did let it slip away. And Wisconsin had like a 4-point lead there late, but Michigan was able to hit clutch threes and survive. So Wisconsin gave them a run for their money. They shot 37% from the field, 16 of 38, 42% on threes, 3 of 5, 60% at the line, 27 boards, 6 offensive, 21 defensive, 14 assists, 5 blocks, 9 steals, 10 turnovers, 10 points off turnovers, 10 fast break points, 10 points in the paint, 14 fouls, and the largest lead of 8. So yeah, 68-65 your final score. Michigan will play either Purdue or UCLA. So that's really all I say for this game here. I want to mention some other games here right fast while I'm at it. Get the college basketball schedule up here. Some other games, the games that went final. Penn beat Harvard and Yale beat Cornell. I believe this is going to be the Ivy League Championship, if I'm not mistaken. UMBC beat Vermont, so I think UMBC's back in the tournament. Howard beat North Carolina Central to win their conference championship. Dayton beat St. Louis. That was a great final 20 seconds. Dayton takes the lead, and St. Louis comes down, hits a 3. Dayton drives back the other way, doesn't call their timeout, throws a shot up, no, gets tipped in. Should have been a technical for the guy running on the court, but whatever. The final 20 seconds of that game was an absolutely fantastic watch. And I'm going to recap Florida and Vandy after I upload this. But yeah, those are some of the other games that have went final so far today. But this was a hell of a game. Dayton and St. Louis was also really, really damn entertaining. But yeah, that's really all I have to say for this video, ladies and gentlemen. So, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.